Awesome. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, okay? So we're just going to be looking at the packet that you already have, okay? So Joaquin, what kind of photography have you done?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you take pictures with your phone? Do you like to take pictures? Like, what kind of stuff do you like to do with taking pictures?
Like, what stuff I like to use to take pictures?
Yeah, like, do you like to take pictures with your phone, or do you like looking at pictures? What kind of things do you like about photography?
The pictures you take.
Yeah.
The way you take them is your style.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to learn how to take really good photos this week, okay? Do you also have your camera close by?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to go over some basic stuff about photography, okay? So the first thing that I think is most important when we're talking about photography is that photography, like all art, is really about being a storyteller, okay? So everything that we do as artists is about telling our story and communicating to people how we feel about things. So let's see here if it'll let me move forward. I guess it's not gonna. Hold on, Joaquin. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, there we go. Okay. So, photographers can do all kinds of things. So you can be a nature photographer. You can be like a photographer who just takes portraits, like family portraits. You can be a photojournalist. There's all kinds of photographers. The neat thing about photography is that it's a medium that, especially now in the age of digital photography, you can do a whole lot with. You can take lots and lots of pictures and you can get lots and lots of practice. We used to have film photography, and while it wasn't as expensive to develop film, you know, 15 years ago as it is now, you didn't get to take as many pictures and you didn't get to see what your photo turned out like until you developed the film. So that's kind of the advantage of having digital photography, is that you can see exactly what your picture looks like as soon as you take it. So you want to, when you're taking your pictures, tell a story that is interesting so that the person looking at the photo wants to know more. And a good photographer, like, your job isn't about taking beautiful pictures, although if you do take the beautiful pictures, that's wonderful. Sometimes good photos are really hard to look at, especially you know, with all of the political things that are happening right now. A lot of those photos that the photojournalists are taking are difficult to look at because it's a difficult subject, and a lot of times you're seeing images that are not very nice, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad photograph because the image isn't very nice. Good photographs can have subject matter that's hard to look at. So we're going to talk about the elements that make up a good photograph. So what I want you to practice this week is I want you to just take photos. Your little SD card in this camera holds a whole lot of photos. So you need to practice, take lots of photos. I want you to look at cool photographs in the newspaper, online, decide what kind of photos that you like, and that can help you sort of steer the direction on the kind of photos that you want to take. And then show other people your photos. So you're going to show me your photos in this class, but you can also show family members and hear what they think about it, or show friends and hear what they think about it. And this week we'll be trying all different new things, and what's fun about that is that you might make a new discovery, so don't be afraid to try something new. And to take good photographs, you don't need a super duper fancy camera. So the camera that we're using this week is a pretty decent camera, but you can spend as much money as you want to spend on a camera. So you don't have to have a fancy camera to get good photographs. So we're going to practice what that looks like. And if you have questions along the way, you just need to let me know, okay? Okay, so today what we're going to work on is composition. Joaquin, do you take art class in school?
Yes.
Have you heard your teacher talk about composition, like what composition is?
No.
So, you know, in a writing class, you write a composition. Have you heard that word in English or in reading before?
No.
Okay, so composition can mean a couple of things. In writing, it means like a story that you're writing. That's a composition. But in art, we're talking about the artwork as a whole. That is what composition in art is. So these are the questions that we're going to ask ourselves. And if you look at the photo on the screen, this is a good example, and you have it in your packet, a good example of composition, okay? So when we're deciding whether or not the composition is good, we ask ourselves, is it balanced? Like, does it have balance? Does it tell an interesting story? Do I want to know more? And if you can answer yes to these questions, you probably have a good composition. So, Joaquin, I want you to take a look at this photo on the screen, and I want you to tell me if you think it has balance.
Yes.
And what about it makes you think that it's balanced?
The lighting.
Okay. What about the color? What do you notice about the color?
It goes red and then goes down to like greenish, yellowish.
Mm-hmm. So we have this tree, which is taking up most of the photograph, that has really bright red leaves on it, right? And then the way balance is achieved in this photo is by the color. So you have this really bright red area that's taking up most of the photograph, and then you've got this blue area. So in this photograph, the way balance is achieved is by the contrast of colors. Yeah. Does this picture to you tell an interesting story?
Kind of how it tells what like kind of colors it has of this tree.
Yeah. Do you want to know more about like where the tree is and what was happening on that day?
Yes.
Yeah. So what else can you tell me that's interesting about this photograph?
It's on a sunny day.
Yeah. Does it make you wish that you were standing right there?
Yes.
Also taking the picture. Yeah, it looks like a really pretty day, doesn't it? Okay, good. That's great. So what I want you to do for me is show me your camera. You got it ready to go? Is it all charged and on? Perfect.
How do you charge it? We didn't do anything of that issue.
Oh, okay, that's no problem. Can you turn it on? Maybe the battery is still good.
Oh, yes, I can turn it on.
You can turn it on? Okay, so look at the side right here, Joaquin. You see that little side switch right here? Can you see it?
Is it by the camera lens?
By the what?
Where is it?
So,
On which side?
yeah, look at your camera like this, and it's right here on the side.
Oh, yes, I see it.
It's got a mountain and a flower. Okay, so with this camera, what you're gonna do is if you're taking a close-up photo, you wanna switch it to flower, okay? That's what we call your macro mode. We'll talk about that another day, but you need to know that that's for up close. And then if you're gonna take just a regular photo, you're gonna switch it to the mountain, okay? It's just a little switch. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, let's see here. You have a couple of different modes, you see, like the one tree and the several trees. You can experiment with those and see what they do. You can turn the little lightning bolt. That's your flash. Like you can turn your flash on or off depending on what you want to do. And then you see right here to the left of the circle, if you press that button, it gives you lots of different modes. So you can explore how those modes work. Like there's one for candlelight, there's one for high sunlight, there's one for sports. That just means if you're taking a picture where somebody is moving, okay? And so if your camera is working right now, what I want you to do is I want you to go take a few photographs and come back to me. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait for you. I want you to go take a few photographs and then come back to me and let's look at your photographs, okay? So when you go take the photographs, here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on balance. I want you to photograph a few things that are really interesting to you. And I want for you to make sure that you don't tell us all the information. You leave a little bit out of the photo so there's something left to our imagination to think about, okay? Okay, so you can just leave me right here. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait for you and you can go take a few photographs and then come back, okay? Okay, perfect. See you in a sec. Okay, let's see what you got. Just show me your camera, like do the, you're gonna press the, like this button right here on the circle. You see? It's on the right side. Press that and it'll go into like a mode where you can show me the pictures that you just took.
Okay.
Okay.
So just show them to you?
Yeah, just turn the camera around and show me each one. Let's see, you need to bring it up. Just you can bring it back a little bit, Joaquin. Ooh, is that from outside? Bring it up to the camera a little bit. Like I'm sorry. You can back up, but lift the camera up a little bit higher. There we go. Ooh, good job. Did you take that in macro mode?
Yes.
That's excellent. Good job, Joaquin. Okay, let me see another one. Good. Okay. Is that a picture of Emmett Smith? Is that a
yes.
Dallas Cowboy? Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let me see another one. Okay. Ooh, very interesting lighting. Okay, good job. Let me see the next one.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, no, that's a really good start. That's an excellent start. Be sure when you're taking photos that are not super close up that you switch it back into the landscape mode, okay? Or it's gonna look out of focus. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So today what you'll do is just keep taking pictures for me, okay? Now, your mom can either email me the pictures or you can just show them to me tomorrow, okay? It's however you want to do it. I'll text your mom and just see what's easiest for you. But you're off to a really good start. What do you have any questions for me about how to use the camera or about any of the things that we just talked about?
Yes, I have a few questions.
Sure.
How do I get out of the picture thing?
Okay, so try pressing the center button and see what happens.
It says rotate.
Oh, okay. So press the button that got you there. Press that again and see what happens.
Oh, I'm just scrolling through the different things.
Okay, give me a second and let me see if this camera, the battery is low. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, you see this? You see these two where it has the trash can and then the camera? Press the silver button by the camera and it'll go back to camera mode.
Oh.
You got it?
What's the top button for?
Like right here, this trash can? Is that what you mean?
Like the top button.
Show me.
Right there.
Hold on one second. I can't see the one you're talking about. Lift your camera up a little bit. Okay, show me again. Which one?
The top button.
I think that's your zoom. Okay, so like the one tree is for up close and several trees is for far away. But like, yeah, that's your zoom. So if you want to get really close, you want to get really close in landscape mode, then you press this and it'll zoom you in, okay?
Oh.
And then the several trees, you keep pressing that over and over and it'll zoom you out, okay? Does that make sense?
What what's the lightning for?
That is your flash. So if we press the lightning bolt, like right now my camera has a mark through the lightning bolt. Can you see that?
Yes.
That means no flash. And in certain modes, like sport mode, you won't get a flash.
Okay.
Or like I think in low lighting mode too. I know I got a low battery. But if you press the flash over and over, it should change your flash options, okay? So play around with it, and if you guys have any questions, your mom can just shoot me like a quick email or a text message, okay? And I'll help to answer the questions. But there should have been a little like a little book that came with the camera that should answer some more questions too.
The user manual?
Yeah, the user manual. It should give you, it should be able to answer all your questions, but if that is confusing, you just tell mom to email or text me, okay?
How do I charge it?
Okay, so it came with a little charger cable. Do you have that? It was in the box.
This?
That's the one, yeah. So you just have to, let's see here, what side you got to charge on. You see by your macro and landscape mode, there's like a little thing right here. You flip it up, and then you can charge it just like a phone, but you need to put the little end right here, you see? And then you'll put the USB end, you'll put that in a like in a charger base.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. It'll also charge if you put it into a computer that's plugged in. Yeah?
What about this, the right on the circle?
Yeah.
On the circle right there?
Yeah.
The bottom one, it has like a video camera thing.
Yeah, that's if you want to shoot a video.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You got any other questions?
No. Also when it's charging, do I turn it off?
Yes, turn it off and then plug it in to charge it. And you should see, it should give you some indication that it's charging, I think. I can't remember, it's been a little while since I've charged one of these cameras, but I think that it should give you some indication that it's charging so that you know, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much. And let me know if you have any other questions, and I'm going to look forward to seeing your photographs from today, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you got a huge memory chip, so you can take as many photographs as you want to take, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.